Hey guys, Tom Rebick here with cellphonetrek.com, and today we have the Epic 4G Touch, or as it's officially known, the Samsung Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch. Very long name, so we're just going to call it the Epic Touch, make it a little easier on us. It's the first Galaxy S2 device to come here to the US. It came to Sprint first. It's also available on AT&T and T-Mobile, all with their own little physically they're basically the same, but a lot of different bloatware, things like that, different processors, but we'll go into that here a little later. This is the review, so let's see what the Epic Touch has to offer, or the Epic 4G Touch as it's more officially known. For you, the Sprint user, and maybe if you're not a Sprint user and you're looking to switch, let's take a look at it. So here we go, we have the Epic 4G Touch, Samsung Galaxy S2 device. Open this up. I was doing some things there. Very nice device. Very, very nice. Very quick device as well, I have to say. Some of the physical specs that we're going to see on this phone, very thin. 9.6 millimeters thin or thick, depending on how you want to measure it. Huge 1800 mAh battery underneath here. 4G enabled, obviously, 4G in the name, running on WiMAX. Micro SD card slot will take up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD card back here. Here's your huge 1800 mAh battery. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Has a plasticky construction feel. Doesn't feel cheap, don't get me wrong. It's very angry at me right now because I'm touching buttons. Has this textured plastic back. Plastic edge, huge display, 4.52 inch display, Super Amoled Plus WVGA that gives it a resolution of 800 by 480. We have 2 megapixel camera here in the front and the 8 megapixel camera here on the rear with LED flash. Can record video in 1080p, we'll go over that here in a little bit. 4 haptic feedback keys here in the front. Let's bring that open. There we go. Volume rocker bar, 3.5 millimeter headset jack, and overall fairly light, 4.6 ounces. Really love the feel. Overall, I have to rate this as one of the best phones currently on the Sprint market. Now you also have the Photon 4G. You also have the Evo 3D, another 4G enabled device. You have to take in now, you take away the 3D, take out the 3D capability of the Evo 3D. Let's just look at it as, just a souped up Evo 4G. Now you take this device and the Evo 3D, both have very good camera quality, both have screens. However, the Super AMOLED Plus display, much brighter, very nice. You still both have dual core 1.2 gigahertz processors. However, Samsung's Exynos processor on here, extremely fast. Very bright and vivid colors. Running TouchWiz 4.0, you're going to have different things that you don't really notice from TouchWiz 3.0. First, like, for instance, let's just hit the menu key. You go here into add, let's say you want to add a widget. Instead of it coming up with on stock Android, big blocky notification, comes down here into this nice little back and forth. And actually the tiles themselves, it's kind of hard to see, you got to do it kind of quick, but they actually end up have a little bit of a twist movement, like they're laying down flat like this, and when you move them they kind of twist like that to whatever direction you're moving. Let's go back home. Now here we've got the camera, here we've got email. Another interesting thing is you take, let's say you wanted to move this, talking about how the phone is extremely customizable. You take this, you can move it around, or let's say you want to move to the next panel. Now you can drag it like that, or you can just twist the phone itself. You can move it around like that, move it to exactly which panel I want. Like that. And then you just drop it and now it's there. Now another interesting application that this phone comes with is voice talk and voice command. Go in here to voice talk. Watch this. Hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
Map of Castleberry, Florida. Now we'll think and do what I want. And it will bring up maps. It's waiting for location. I did a map of Tampa when I was testing this phone out on my own. Extremely cool. You know, iPhone 4S has Siri. This is as good as Siri, if not better. I've played with Siri a little bit. It's always like, I don't know what you mean, because you have to, you know, it has to learn what you're looking for. And boom, now we got a Castleberry. You know, using the browser, very, very fast. Pinch to zoom, very clear. Takes a while for the map here. Now I'm running off 3G. I don't have good 4G where I'm at, so there's no use in running it. So the map is trying to buffer itself out here, become a little more clean. As you can see, different numbers are starting to pop up. But overall, very, very cool. We're going to clear all of this. We're going to turn, well, we can leave GPS on. Let's try turning on 4G and see what it'll do here a little. Maybe I'll actually get something here for the video. Now that's their voice talk, Samsung's voice talk application. You can go in here, you can tap and speak into it, or you can just say, hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
I could say, call John, but there's no one named John in here, so.
No matching contacts found.
But
please try again.
Cancel that. So you can just go ahead and say, without saying it again to turn it on, but say those words down there, and you could say, call so-and-so, play my music. Here you go. Hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
Set alarm for 7:30 a.m.
Sorry, I did not understand you.
So,
please try again.
So you can set reminder, things like that. It's very, very cool because, like I demonstrated there, sometimes it doesn't understand you, but you know, you just have to learn exactly what it's looking for. I should have said set alarm for 7:30 a.m. or something similar to that. It's all about your wording as well. You have Sprint ID, Sprint Zone, Sprint TV. If you have unlimited data, there's a lot that you can do with this device. As you can see, very, very fast, very, very quick. Let's go here to applications. As you can see, there's a lot of revamp from TouchWiz 3.0. Better pictures, better app icons, things of that nature. We can go here into browser. Except it's on our internet. So I'm thinking of another carrier. Go here to big screen. That translates into a really nice typing experience. Very, very nice. So here you go. Very fast internet. Looks like I am getting a little bit of 4G here. Pulling up our website right now. Full flash content. Android 2.3.4. 1 GB of RAM on here. I have obviously messed something up on here. So here you go. Great sound quality. This is a great watching YouTube video phone, watching movies through Samsung Media Hub. We don't want to talk to you. But as you can see, once you're in here, very, very fast, very fluid, very smooth. Once the website loads up, you can just bounce all around. No blocking, no pixelization. So good color quality. So, as you can see, great browsing capabilities. This is what I wanted to do. This is a cool little thing. See, I can actually change the screen timeout just from this little widget. Really cool. I can also change the brightness, bring it down to automatic, just turn the brightness all the way off, bring it back all the way up. Next things here, we're going to go ahead and do a speed test, let you guys see what's going on with that. It's going to be finding the closest server here. This is Sprint's WiMAX 4G speeds, Atlanta, Georgia. So 3.9, not bad. 3.09 megabits per second. Upload's gonna probably sit right around 1.34. Again, though, we're not in a heavy 4G area. We don't have the best speeds in the world, but not bad. Now, what's really nice in here is the quadrant standard. Run full benchmark. Now, while it's running this benchmark here, some of the things about this phone I really enjoyed were the camera. Great video quality, like we said. As you can see here through the test as well, great video playback quality. You've seen, this benchmark test on, 100 different ways on 100 different phones, but this is really well. Can record 1080p HD videos on the 8 megapixel camera at 30 frames per second. Does come with a little adapter like we had in the unboxing. It's micro USB to HDMI, so you can just take an HDMI cord, hook it up to your television. This gave us a benchmark test of 3451. That is phenomenal, extremely phenomenal. I can't even tell you how cool that is to have that. That just gives you proof of how powerful this device really is. Let's go to the camera here. Very simple camera, a lot of features to this. Very easy to operate. You have flash, automatic, easy to switch between normal, limited for MMS, self-recording, so it'll take a picture, like say I want to do like a voice message or something like that. Let's just do normal. And then I can turn the flash on or off. Coming here into my settings, a lot of different settings in here. See, we're at 1080p right there. None effects. Just really love the revamp of the camera, because when you basically come down to it, what do you really use your cell phone for on a daily basis? You're going to be taking pictures of friends. Let's see, here you go. You're going to be taking pictures of friends at bars, such as this bar. This is a very dark bar, basically no light, a very dark, dank bar. While I enjoy, a nice frosty adult beverage, but the single LED light on here has enough power to light up, switch, there you go, light up 6 people across. This is video that we took. As you can see, so me growing my beard, that's actually my fiance. If she actually hears this, actually saw that I did that, she's gonna be mad. We actually did a small film project using this phone and another phone. And it was quite complicated. Us outside an Apple store, we were doing all sorts of crazy things with this. But as you can see, it picks up a lot of background noise. It'll pick you up, but it won't pick up other people. Here we're inside of Jason's Deli. Just eating some lunch. but very, very good quality. Picks up the light, adjusts to the light from the exterior to the interior very, very well. Some still shots that we were doing. All the lights were off on the back porch, and this is an actual, that's my cat, and that's the actual whiteboard that we were doing some notes on with, and that's how powerful in pitch black you can actually make this camera operate. So again, extremely awesome camera. Does have a good calendar application on here as well. You know, gives you reminder dates, sync with your Gmail, stuff like that. Daylight savings time is coming up Sunday, first Sunday of November now. So set your clocks back or forward, I can't remember. But very powerful device. Plays YouTube videos quite well. Just an overall good phone. Call quality on the device, never dropped a call. Sprint's very good in our area. Never dropped a call on our 20 call tests. We did, if you have unlimited data, it does come with the 4G Wi-Fi tethering, so that's always nice. The 2 megapixel forward-facing camera as well, great for Skype calls. We're gonna switch back, get out of there. And then you can switch between cameras right here. It's 2 megapixels, but even for 2 megapixels, this is, you know, there's a lot of transfer back and forth between looking through this camera, looking at the camera, looking at yourself right now, looking on your monitor. So it might not look the best, but let me explain something to you. This is probably the best forward-facing camera on the market I've seen on a phone. Again, very easy to take a shot. You just take the shot like that. So let's go back. Overall, would I say you should get this device? I definitely think that this, if you're on Sprint, if you're a fan of Android devices, I can tell you right now, this beats out the new iPhone 4S, hands down. You know, in every category they match, and then on top of that, you have more space, you have more customability. It's not even a word. I'm making words up. That's how awesome this phone does. That's not even a word. This phone just made it a word. It's just, you know, you don't have 4G capabilities. You have 4G capabilities here. Now, it might not be the strongest 4G of other competitors, but Sprint is rolling out LTE. You know, we're hopefully to see it, you know, in a lot of markets. They're saying by 2013, if I remember the article correctly, 2013 to 2015 is their big rollout for LTE. Hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. Dan Hesse does a good job with what he says he wants to do for people. So another cool thing about some of these apps, extremely customizable. You can drag it down. It'll give you a preview of exactly what's going on. Just a very customizable phone. That's what this device is all about. Give you an idea what some gaming looks like. We've got Angry Birds. That's always our good go-to test. Very loud. Plays videos quite well. There we go. So we'll go ahead and play this, play that. As you can see, just a big screen, great for playing games, applications, things like that. So there's actually, if I remember correctly, Nova 2 HD comes on here. Connection failed. Do you want to retry? Here we go. So it's loading up. Probably one of the most intense previews that I've seen for games ever. Get rid of that. Just a really intense gaming experience. Vivid colors, vivid motion. I mean, this is just the preview into the game itself. Now I could skip this, but give you guys a chance to look at it here. Just almost as good as any console gaming that you've seen. All in 4.52 inches. Shooting all sorts of crazy stuff. Falling to earth. Skipped it here. It's loading up. Now you guys remember NOVA, Near Orbital Earth or Resistance Alliance or something like that. Vanguard Alliance, that's what it is. Yeah, Near Orbit Vanguard Alliance. You tap the screen. Now it's just a demo. You actually got to pay to get the full demo on here, or to get the full game. You have to download just to get the demo. Definitely might be worth it. I'm going to skip all this. Skip. So this is going to be a little difficult for me to play here. Jump around. So as you can see, very clear. What I did notice though, when I'm playing, I have a tendency to put my finger underneath. I have a tendency to put my finger down here and turn the volume up and down. Also while holding and then this is the main boss guy. You see, you get all involved into it, and I died. But you get all involved into it and you might accidentally hit this. So you want some volume, but it comes back down, so you gotta try to bring it back up. So, not too bad. You just have to basically learn how to adjust it and not basically touch that volume rocker bar down there. And that's really just for how that game is built. Other games are built differently. Definitely a very long, involved review, so there's gonna be a lot of editing. But overall, top-notch, top-quality device. Good device by Samsung. If you definitely are looking for a new phone, you got to get this bad boy. Again, I'm Tom with cellphonetrek.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/cellphonetrek. Already have 11,717 likes. Will you at least add one more? I appreciate that. We're also on Twitter, @cellphonetrek is our Twitter handle. Follow me there. I'll tweet you back if you tweet me. And what else is there? Something else. Can't quite remember. Oh, I have a beard now. That's about it. So, hope you enjoyed the beard, because it's not going anywhere. Because November is Movember or something like that. Basically, grow a beard, grow a mustache, and you can also help something. I don't really know. I heard it on the radio today, but I'm using that as my excuse to keep the beard. So definitely check out the Epic 4G Touch or the Samsung Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch in your local Sprint store or Sprint authorized retailer. $199.99 with 2-year contract. Really great device. Hope this helped. If you guys have any questions, I know I never answer all of your questions, hit me up in the comments and we'll do our best to answer you back through the comments. So again, thanks for watching and I hope you have yourself a great day.